All right, so we're going to swap here and we're going to do a demo of the live system. I don't believe in slideware. I like to show off the live system here. So take a second here to load as I swap over to my screen. And there you go. You should be able to see my Lync client now. So we're going to step through the 2013 client and just use this to talk about the various features and functions that exist within the Lync system. So starting right at the top, we have what's happening today. So that's our ability to put into context our own example of what's going on or what's happening with me today. So I can simply put in here, doing a Lync demo. And voila, now everybody has that contextual update as to what's happening with me. And that's key when we think about how we're collaborating and it's a webinar today, so we won't ask you guys to raise your hands or answer in the IM window, but how many people on the phone have actually screened a phone call before, right? How many people have actually screened a phone call? And I love when I do this live, everybody giggles and nods. Of course we screen phone calls. And when I ask why, the primary answer is, well, I don't know what they want or I'm busy. And that's exactly it. Play psychologist with me here for a minute. When your phone rings, you have 4 rings to answer 3 questions. And every time your phone rings, you answer the same 3 questions. Who is it? What do they want? And is it more important than what I'm doing right now? Well, thanks to the advent of caller ID, we usually know who it is. And I say usually. And most people would agree if it comes up blocked or unknown, that's the kiss of death. We don't answer the phone because I don't know who it is. I can't even get past the first gate here. All right, let's say I know who it is. Well, what do they want? That I don't know. There are a select handful of people where it may not matter. The CEO, my wife, there are various people who it doesn't matter what they want. If they're calling me, I'm going to pick up. But now we get through that gate, and is it more important than what I'm doing right now? Well, if I don't know what they want, there's no possible way I can answer that third question. So I let them go to voicemail. And then I listen to what they want, I figure out who it is, and I decide if I'm going to call them back. Again, there's all sorts of great studies done, and I'm a big stat geek if you haven't figured it out by now. There's all sorts of great studies done on the average response time to emails and voicemails. The average response time to an email in today's day and age is 8 hours. And for those of you in IT, you usually get stunned because IT people, we tend to be more connected. We have more devices, more toys. And we're also in a service-based industry, so we tend to respond a little quicker. But when you take the average of all your emails, yes, there are emails I respond to in 5 seconds, but there are also ones I don't respond to for 3 days, right? Another kiss of death is the this is not urgent, right? Someone puts that in an email. Great, I'll get to that later because I got 20 emails that are all saying, oh my God, you need to get back to me in the next 10 minutes. So that's the first change. So by introducing context, I can change how we're interacting because the average response time to a voicemail is actually 10 hours and rising. Every year it gets worse. People don't respond to voicemails like they do. Many colleagues I know, their voicemail message actually says, don't leave a message, hang up and send me an email or a text because they know they don't respond to them. So when we talk about this prioritization, we talk about this collaboration, this is just one of those areas where I can send a signal to people of what I'm doing.